The summer 2017 season has been an extremely disappointing one, with really bad and overly used concepts being thrown at you left and right, while only having a few get anywhere, but just barely. In the middle of this disastrous season, I went out to find an anime that would be enjoyable. While searching, I came across this anime, categorized in the harem genre. Harem anime aren't really known for being great, but I decided to give this a chance. That decision turned out to be a big mistake with this anime. Now, if I could use one word to describe Hajimete no Gal, it's trash. The anime starts off in a school that's an absolute cesspool, with students casually groping each other in public. Every element of this anime is tasteless, right down to the generic main character, Junichi, who was described as a virgin with no self-confidence. Okay. Anyway, Junichi's goal in this is to sleep with a girl, so his trio of equally generic friends force him to confess his non-existent feelings to the most promiscuous girl in school, as some sort of prank. So the gal he confessed to, Yukana, knows what Junichi's really after, but decides to go out with him for whatever reason. Junichi now has a girlfriend. What does he do with her? In a word, nothing. With an extreme lack of chemistry between Junichi and Yukana, there's absolutely no development whatsoever between the two, and that keeps the entire thing flatline. Throughout all the episodes, I've seen absolutely no progress between the two until the very end of the last episode, and even that was extremely disappointing. With this being an ecchi harem, you'll see that there's lots of fan service, but it's generic and extremely boring. Character-wise, there's really nothing to see. From the first episode onward, you see that almost every girl introduced eventually becomes part of Junichi's harem. There's the main gal Yukana, the jailbait Nene, and the perfectionist Yui, who unsurprisingly has a cup size below D. The only girl who has an actual reason for being in Junichi's harem is Nene, and that's because of a childhood promise. Yukana has no reason as to why she's with Junichi, and Yui only wants him because of her self-centered desire of controlling weak men. She's only interested in Junichi despite him having friends as weak as he is. The only girl who isn't into Junichi is Renko. Instead, she's more interested in Yukana, and just like the rest of the cast, she's really nothing to see either. There is no difference with the guys, with each character being extremely cringeworthy, boring, and an overall waste of time to look at. The only character who actually has somewhat of a reason to exist is Shinpei, and that's to be Junichi's wingman and nothing else really. Minoru is an open and shameless child predator who is supposed to be some sort of comedy factor in the anime, but that's a failure there. And finally, there's Kaigo, a forgettable and pointless character to have around who has absolutely no value in this show. His role, along with Minoru's, can both be taken up by Shinpei, and the anime won't change at all. The characters in this anime are so unengaging that their entries on my anime list have very little to nothing about them. There isn't really anything I enjoyed about this anime. It's like the production team just came up with the idea for the anime and stopped caring the second after. I actually got curious if I should continue watching or find something better to do with myself. In a nutshell, this anime is garbage and really isn't worth watching. So if you don't want to waste your time, just avoid this series entirely. Hey guys, this is Nazo Weeb. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one.